Happy Wednesday. It is Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo. It's also my Aunt Gail's birthday, so happy birthday, Aunt Gail. And happy Wednesday to us all. Happy hump day. Woo woo. I'm going to give people a moment to join before I start chit-chatting, but this is Stitch May Q&A, in which I stitch on something and chit-chat and answer questions and just generally talk to myself and to you all for about 15 minutes. And so we'll go till 8 o'clock Pacific. It's 7:43 right now, so that's 17 minutes. That's good. And then I gotta hip hop over to work. I was thinking this morning, I am loving this new routine because it encourages me to like get up and out of bed and dressed early so that I can be here with you all and then like roll into my work day. Jam is pulling a sweater off the chair. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, Jam. Can you all hear me okay? I just realized I didn't put my AirPods in and I've had some issues with my microphone. So if you can give me a thumbs up if it sounds fine, that would be awesome. Just so I'm not like creating an unpleasant experience that everyone will be sad about. Jam's here too. Oh, Jam. Come here. Okay, great. Thank you, Deanna. Jam, do you want to come say hi to your fans? Do you want to get in your box? I'm going to get him situated. Please bear with me. I'm going to put him on his, well, it's my chair. It's not his chair. But, oh, here he is. Oh, your baby. He's like, I was sleeping and you disturbed me. Get in your box. I keep boxes all over the place so that he can just settle in them. And normally I would just keep him on my lap, but I don't think he's going to be able to fit. But I can't really stitch if he's in my lap on a box. But here he is. And so we're just gonna put him right there. Oh my goodness. Jim, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Okay. I'll put the camera back on him in a minute. But today we're gonna chit chat about some shop related things. Because a few of you have asked me, what is my day job? And I thought that would be a fun story. And a couple of you have also asked, like, how did I get started selling online, or what made me say, I want to run an online needlework shop. So I thought that would be fun. And then I also, before we get into that, I wanted to show you, I got new silk flosses from Almond M&M's, Yamir. If you don't know her, go find her. She makes the most beautiful hand-dyed silk threads, and she put out this May Flowers collection, and I was just like, yeah, I am gonna need that. And so this was my stashquisition for the month of May. I'm also drinking the remnants of my coffee out of my sorting hat mug. You can't tell because it's cold, but I was sorted into Slytherin, which is accurate. Jam, however, is a Gryffindor. Okay, so I'm going to show you these threads, and then I'm going to put the camera closer to Jam for you all to enjoy him being adorable in his box. Oh my goodness. So Yamir makes these hand-dyed silk threads, and she puts them into these adorable little tiny floss nuggets of perfection. And so I'm going to show you, this is the May Flowers collection. Excuse me. I'm going to show you each color because they're beautiful. This is Agave Nectar. It's the most lovely tealy green. Ooh, it kind of matches my jumpsuit. Periwinkle Peony. Oh, such a lovely blue. Birds of Paradise, that's a Jam color for sure. Dried Rosemary, that's a great name for it. That also goes well with my jumpsuit today. Anthurium Fire. I don't know how to say that word. Hi, Deb. This one is Buttercup. Oh, it's like so bright. I love it. Orchid, a nice soft white. It's got a little like pink hue to it. It's lovely. This is Lily of the Valley. Oh, yes. This is Geranium Rose. Love it. This is Wild Hibiscus. Oh, it's so pretty. This one also goes with my jumpsuit a little bit. Seaweed. Ooh. And this one is Lilac. Beautiful. They're all beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to stitch with them yet. I want to find some fun, colorful piece, but I've also started a lot of things lately, so I'm going to slow my roll. So the first question of the day is, how fabulous are these almond M&M's silks? And the answer is so fabulous, I cannot handle it. Okay, let's start stitching because soon I have to go to work. Enabler alert. Hi, Rachel. They're so worth it. Plus you get to support a new small business, a hand-dyed, creative, art, like just amazing, amazing woman. Oh, yes, Alexis just got some from her. I ordered like 5 skeins when she first launched her shop in March. And I don't know where I put them. So I still have to find them so I can stitch something with them. Okay, I'm gonna get started stitching, but before I start stitching on it, I wanted to show I finished my first bird in the Take Wing Sal. This is the fairy wren, and then I started the seagull. So I'm gonna keep stitching on the seagull today. I also would like us to all enjoy Jam looking so cute. Can you turn a little bit? They love you. They want to see you. How's that? Because he's more fun than me. And so today we're going to chit chat. I need to be able to at least see. Happy Cinco de Mayo. That's right. Jam is my, what do I call him? My VP of operations and chief box officer, because he is a big fan of all things boxes. I want you to be able to see his adorable little self, but me be able to see the comments. Oh, Alexis got the berry blue from Yamir for Quaker Snowflakes by Liz Matthews. That's gonna be so perfect. Oh, okay, this is fine. I can kind of see you all. I am going to answer the question, what is my day job? And to be honest, I don't like talking about my job outside of work because it's boring, and I like to have as much of a work-life boundary as I can, which is hard when I work from home and I transitioned to work from home in March last year, obviously, and I'm probably going to stay fully from home for the foreseeable future. So I turned my little kitchen dining nook into my home office, which is great, but it just means it's really hard to like mentally separate work and home. So I just try not to really talk about it or think about it when I'm not working. But the answer to the question that you're all dying to ask me, I work as an operations manager at a management consulting firm. What does that mean? Honestly, most days I could not tell you. I do a lot of, I describe my job as being like air traffic controller, like making sure teams within our company are talking to each other and everything's running smoothly, and it's lots of scheduling and a little bit of payroll invoicing, a lot of scheduling, project management, like all the back end stuff that keeps things moving. That's what I do. So it's kind of boring, TBH, but it's enjoyable. I like my team. I work with some very smart people, like overwhelmingly so. It's a little intimidating sometimes. But I also work with one of my friends who I met many, many years ago. Goodness, I guess it was like my second, so I met her like 7 years ago when I worked as a literacy teacher, and she was one of my co-workers at a nonprofit, and then we became friends and remained friends ever since through her moving across the country and then back, and now we work together and it's really fun. So that's definitely like my favorite part of my job, is the fact that I get to work with my friend. And yeah, that's about it. Hi, Mary. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, bury your face. He's so cute. I love Jam. And then let's see. So that's my day job. Operations by day, stitching by night. I kind of started my business not on accident, but it started in a much different way. So I started selling needle minders, first just direct on Instagram, and then, he remembered there's a bag of treats. I started selling on Instagram, and then I opened an Etsy shop, Jam. And the main goal was just to like earn enough money for, there you go, just chill. The main goal was to earn money so that I could go to stitching retreats. So I was just trying to like pay for my hobby. And then it just slowly like grew because it was really fun. And at the time I was working at a job that was just not very fulfilling. And I decided to just keep expanding and keep branching out. I started carrying Michelle Bendy Stitchy's charts. And then I mostly was selling needle minders and like accessories, but was just, slow and steady expanding, still on Etsy. And then I decided I would go to the Nashville Needlework Market. At first I was going to attend as a shop, but like planned to be pretty chill about it. And then I ended up being not chill at all, and my business just like exploded from there, which I am so grateful for. And so February of last year, I moved off of Etsy and onto my own website, which is where I put all the Nashville Market new releases, and then I've just been continuing to grow from there. I still have my Etsy shop, and I do sell needle minders and like some of my overstock charts over there. And I try to, if I have new customers find me there, I try to redirect them. Jam, that's not gonna work. I try to redirect them over to my new space. And yeah, it just continues to grow. I have lots of ideas and things that I would like to do in the future with my shop. I'm somewhat limited by time and resources. Okay, Jim. Okay, I know. Here you go. Calm down. But my roommate moved away about a year ago, so I turned her bedroom into my shop, and that allowed me to expand. And then, of course, everyone's been stitching a lot during the quarantine times, so that has helped my business to expand. And without my commute every day, that was kind of automatically more time that I could put into TopKnot time. And yeah, I just love it. Like, it's really fun to live and breathe cross stitch, and I would love to continue to expand that part of my life. Jam's feeling a little shy, but don't worry. I got us covered. They want to see you, Jam. So that's how I got started, and I never said like, oh, I want to start a needle workshop, but it snowballed, and I was like, yep, this is right. This is bringing me lots of energy and joy, and I love stitching, and I love the people I have met. I love getting to be a small business champion. That seems like a bold term, but it's given me such a better appreciation for supporting small businesses. And I love that I get to help other creators and get to meet and get inspired by other creators and stitchers. It's just awesome. Hi, Melanie. Hi, other people that I missed. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's how it happened. And I just love it. I'd love to continue to expand. Right now it's kind of like a sustainable amount because I'm a one-woman show. I used to have my roommate helping with some studio tasks, but she doesn't live here anymore. And so I've just been doing it on my own since then. I hope to be able to like contract and outsource some stuff soon. But yeah, that's it. Anastasia, who is Nico Detka, I think, on Instagram and Flosstube, she asked, how do I find time to stitch? And that's a fun question, because I don't stitch as much as I would like to, like, at all. And that's part of why I'm doing these daily Q&A sessions, is just to get into the habit of daily stitching and know that at least no matter what, I've stitched for 15 minutes, even though chit-chat stitching is much slower, because I'm busy, and so I don't get to stitch as much as I would like to. But I try to just build it into my schedule where I can. Like I keep a couple projects that are simpler, or just like filling in, or, you know, something that's like one or two colors that I can just keep at my desk and work on if I have the opportunity during like a team meeting or something like that. There's not a lot of those right now, but I try to find those little nuggets of time. But honestly, I just don't stitch as much as I would like to. But it helps me to stitch and remember how much I love stitching and how enjoyable it is, because once I get started, it can be really hard to stop. But right now, most of my stitching happens on the weekend, and it'll just be like while watching TV. I stitched through watching the Star Wars movies for the first time in my adult life. I watched them like as a middle schooler, high schooler. But I forgot a lot of details. Like I was not paying great attention. So those might be rewatched in my future soon. But in general, I do a good job watching TV or movies and stitching along. That was not a good movie for it because I was already not super interested. I am sorry, Star Wars fans. And I was just cooking along on my stitching. So, you know, it is what it is. How cute is Jam? Like, I just cannot even. This is what he does all day. Mostly, when he's being good. I keep him in this box on my desk. And he just sleeps. And then usually at some point in the afternoon, he moves over to a more comfy spot on the couch or on my bed. But look at how cute he is. Yes, you. I'm talking about you. Alrighty, that is our time for today. Thank you so much for joining me and Jam, our fantastic co-host. Oh, Melanie says, and don't forget, you're also designing. That's true. There's that's the thing. A lot of my free time is going into the shop or designing. I have a lot of things that are languishing. So definitely, like, there are some trade-offs to, like, what all can I do with the free time that I have? And plus, you know, like, I have to keep a relatively livable home. It's generally pretty messy because that is functional for me during the week. But then I try to pick it up and make it tolerable again. And, you know, I've got people to see and talk to. Have a boyfriend who I guess expects me to spend time with him. I will say, like, my shop grew a lot during a window where I had gone through a breakup, and I was like, I have so much free time. And I just put it all into the shop, and that was really fun. And I definitely I'm glad I have someone in my life. He's wonderful, but there are a lot of times that I think, I could be doing stuff in the shop. But sometimes he hangs out in there with me and helps. So it's all good. Alrighty, I have half of this seagull's white belly done. And so we're gonna stop here for the day. Let me show you some progress. You can't see too much of it. It shows up better in person. But I'm loving this piece. I'm loving this jam. I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm not going to be on super early. It'll probably be more like 10 or 11 Pacific, because I have an early meeting, and yeah. So it'll be a little different, but thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to drop your questions below. Check out previous Stitch May Q&A sessions if you wish. And just have a great day. Bye, friends.